Loving the simplicity in this feather. It's stunning. Beautiful combination of white and gold on a beautiful black background. This stunning feather was created by pouring paint on canvas and then swiping it outwards with a spoon. Check out today's creation video. You're gonna love it. Hello everyone, this is your girl Camille. I want to say welcome back to my channel. I do hope you guys are all doing fine, and I hope you guys are excited to see another beautiful feather creation using my spoon. I'm using a mini appetizer spoon for today's creation video, and of course the colors I'm using will be listed in the description box below. The base color is actually a really dark gray. I just added a bit of black to it to deepen the gray a bit, so it's more like a paints kind of gray, but it's really deep. Do loving this background, and also that gold shape looking like a feather or a leaf. I wanted to use the gold as a part of my background, so there was no black underneath this gold. I was just really experimenting, trying to go without creating too much of a black underneath that section where the gold is. Didn't quite work out how I wanted it to, but like I mentioned, guys, we're having fun, we're experimenting. You never know how it's going to turn out unless you decide to give the idea that you have in your mind a try. So that's what I was going for. Wanted to do a different background, along with the black. You know how sometimes I will do my dahlia flowers and I will have two base color. So that's what I was going for with this feather. So here I'm just swiping it out with the spoon, and each time you swipe with the spoon, remember to wipe that spoon clean each time. It's very important. You will see sometimes when I swipe here, the black gets on the spoon, and when I'm swiping along where the white is, I'm seeing some black in there, and didn't want that. So that's one of the reason why I always stress on it. Clean your spoon off and then go again. It's fun, and I'm just having fun, and I just want to mention quickly too, guys, that the consistency of the paint that I'm using here, it's on the thicker side, but it's not too thick. It still should have a flow. So when you mix your paint, I mix my paint 1 part paint to 2 parts, pouring medium, sometimes 3 parts, pour medium. I tweak as I go. I know I mentioned that I add Zincerlix extender. I just do it because it gives me the comfort knowing that I'm not gonna get my paint cracking. It helps with stretching your paint without thinning the paint. So that's the only reason why I don't use a lot of it. I just use a bit to really get it to the consistency. If I don't have it, I use water. Sometimes I do use water along with the Zincer. It's just to really get that flow. If this is not enough for you and you really still want to see how the consistency of the paint is, guys, just go ahead and check out my purple dahlia. It was one of my very first dahlia painting that I did, and it shows the consistency of the paint. I do hope you can bear with me when I do say a lot of in that video, because it's what it is, guys. And just like with everything else out there, it takes practice. It takes a bit of really practice to get comfortable with yourself and when you're trying to post videos and all that. So yeah, bear with me, okay? Everything here that I do on my YouTube channel, I want you guys to bear with me. I'm not an expert with uploading videos and everything like that, but I'm just having fun. I'm trying to show and teach someone to be comfortable with yourself. And be comfortable. When I say be with yourself, I mean with your creation, with your work, okay? Not with yourself. I don't really know who you are, but with your work. When you create something, guys, just love it. I know sometimes even my workspace, this is my workspace, and it's messy, and this is a pouring painting technique that I'm doing, and it gets messy. So sometimes I don't get to clean up my background when I'm doing my work. I get so excited, I just get the camera going and I just want to paint. Okay, the idea comes to my mind. I have no time to really jazz up my workspace to really impress anybody. I hope my work impress you, but not my workspace. This workspace right now is not too bad. But sometimes when I upload a video, I'm telling you, when I'm rewatching the video, I'm looking back and I'm like, Camille, you could at least. But like I mentioned, guys, sometimes the best work that I create comes, with a really messy background. All right, why am I explaining? I just want to let you know, okay? But anyways, the consistency, guys, just mix your paint to that warm honey consistency, just a bit thicker than the warm honey. It should really leave a mount on a mount before it disappears. Like when you mix it up with your popsicle stick and then you're watching it drip back into the cup, then it should leave a mount on a mount before it slowly disappears. So it's on the thicker side. All right, this is not the same consistency I use when I'm doing like a puddle pour paint to create all those beautiful cells. It's a bit thinner. So all the techniques, they're a bit different when it comes to the consistency. And of course, even with the Dutch pour, like when I do the spin art, the consistency of the paint, they're a bit thinner as well. But the base, I make it thicker so the paint can get to spin and hold its shape. It's a lot to learn. I don't want to confuse you or I don't want to get your head all spinning. But I do hope you're loving the feather right now. I think it's so beautiful. I'm just using the back of the skewer here to frill the feather out, give it some life, just to put some movement in the feather. All right, so it's just, using the tools that I have access to right now. So we're using the spool, that's one tool. We're using the skewer. So there's no paintbrush used in today's painting. And this is what the fluid art is all about, just using beautiful tools, outside of the traditional tools. Each time I do one of my videos that, just have fun, try something new. And remember, this is abstract too. Even though I'm doing something that looks somewhat like a feather that I'm going for, it's still abstract because you know what, guys, it's based on your perspective, what it looks like. Which bird does this feather come from? I don't know, you guys tell me, okay? So really do enjoy today's creation video, guys. And of course, today's video is a part of our weekly Tuesday night train with me, Laurie, Holly, and Nate. Do check out my description box for their time of premiere. And of course, guys, thank you so much for coming out every single Tuesday night to be with us. We really do appreciate it. And I want to mention too, if you're new to my channel and if you haven't subscribed as yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all the whole works, so that whenever I post a new video, you're not left out, you're included in this whole fun jazz. Be a part of my fun team, be a part of the fun family here, guys, okay? Because I like to think outside the box and I want to create fun art so that you can follow along and share with your entire family, okay? Do enjoy today's video and do stay tuned for the close-up of the wet result and the dry result. Here it is, the close-up of the wet result. I gotta tell you that doing the actual feather, swiping it out with a spoon, is simple, it's fun. You know, it doesn't really take that much time. I have to tell you that the time that I spent on this is all tweaking it with the popsicle stick, getting the feather more into some swaying movement, putting some life into it, you know, and that does take a bit of a time. But here it is, guys. What do you think? I do love it. And I did add some bit of a gold using that my small bottle, squeeze bottle, to create that beautiful line in the center of the feather. I'm so loving this one. I'm loving the white. I'm loving how soft it looks. The gold in here creates some shimmer. What do you guys think about this one? Of course, you know what I always say, that leave me a comment in the comment section below. Want to know how this makes you feel. Tell me the bird that you think this feather is from. I want to know too, okay? Because it just came from my head. I haven't seen the bird, but let me know. All right, guys, and don't go away. Here is the dried result hanging on my fireplace. Here it is, guys. It's just beautiful. Of course, there's no finish to it. Maybe I should just say that this background is really black, right? You know what, I'll leave it at black because it's just beautiful. And yeah, the whole color combination in this, the simplicity of the feather is just amazing. Let me know how you guys feel about this one, and of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed as yet. Like and share this video with your family and friends, and of course, I will see you next time on Camila Moy Art. Bye.